Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well today. In this video, we're going to go over how to stake your BZRX tokens. If you guys are in a rush, make sure you guys use the timestamps in the description below. But if you're interested in maximizing your returns from staking, I recommend watching this video in its entirety. If you guys have any questions, make sure they're expressed in the comment section below. Or even better, you guys should consider joining my Discord community. You can ask me or one of my members a question that you have. And truthfully, I'm probably one of the most accessible crypto tubers out there. I also plan to document my gains and my progress. I hired a buddy to write CeFi and DeFi articles in my newsletter. If you wanted to track how much money I'm making by staking BZRX tokens, then you definitely want to sign up for that newsletter. Whether you're interested in my Discord channel or you want to sign up for the newsletter, all the relevant links are in the description below. This also includes platforms where you don't have to do a KYC to buy BZRX tokens. So make sure to check out the description below after watching this review. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive into this video. Alright, to begin this video, let me give you guys a quick background on BZRX and everything you guys need to know before you guys start staking. Then I'll go ahead and proceed to showing you guys how to stake your BZRX tokens and earn a portion of the fees generated by the protocol. And on a side note, this is the type of stuff that makes protocols very attractive. Part of the reason why OMG back in 2017 went to $30–40 was simply on the prospects of earning passive income. Unlike OMG, you're going to be able to earn fees generated through the protocol probably within the next month or two. And this is great news for all of us ETH bulls, because not only will we benefit from the token price appreciating, but because we're being paid in ETH for all the fees that are accumulated by the platform, it's almost like we're dollar cost averaging into ETH. And now I'd like to bring your attention to this blog post published by the BZX team. It states the following: we have launched a preliminary staking contract, but governance must vote to enable the fee claiming function. The contract will simply register intent to stake and the BZRX balance of the wallet. This staking contract will not hold BZRX. Pending finalization, the staking contract and governance audits, the team will be deploying the final staking contract along with the governance module. When the governance module has been deployed, the community will be empowered to retroactively distribute all protocol fees collected from the beginning of the platform relaunch. My general practice when it comes to staking is to wait on the sidelines, see how things play out before participating myself. The only reason I decided to participate early on was for this video and the fact that the fees had fallen substantially from their peaks. Also, I thought it'd be good content for my newsletter. So here's a few facts you guys should take into consideration before deciding to stake or not to stake. Number one, the fees are reduced at the moment. Number two, if you get in early, there's a higher likelihood that there's going to be a lot of tokens that are unstaked. Therefore, you'll get a larger share of the rewards. Also, the liquidity provision rewards tend to be the most robust early on. Now on the flip side, if you start staking today, you're not going to get your tokens until they have the governance vote. Also, despite the many audits, there's no guarantee that this is going to go smoothly. There may be hiccups along the way. And lastly, since the platform is just beginning its relaunch, there isn't going to be much activity on the platform, and therefore it's probably not going to generate a lot of fees to pay out to the stakers. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about exactly how they're going to produce this yield that's disseminated to all the stakers on the platform. So what they're going to do is they're going to take 0.09% of the origination fees from the loans. They're going to take 0.15% of the trading fees and 10% of the interest paid. And they're going to go ahead and give that to the LP token holders and individuals just taking BZRX tokens alone. Now, if you're wondering who's going to get most of the revenue, whether it's better to stake LP tokens or BZRX tokens alone, based on the numbers that they've crunched, it looks like in most cases, LP token holders are going to be getting a larger share of the rewards. And whether you have LP tokens or BZRX tokens, you're going to be eligible to vote. And they're going to reward voting by giving out LP tokens to people who successfully vote on protocol proposals. And in regards to the LP tokens, remember that you're going to be putting liquidity into a balancer pool. This means you'll earn BAL rewards, and these BAL tokens are going to be reinvested into the balancer pools, allowing BZRX stakers to seamlessly benefit. And lastly, by staking your BZRX tokens, you'll be entitled to a portion of the insurance fund. and this insurance fund receives half of the origination fees, fees from interest payments, and fees generated by trading. With that being said, let's quickly review all the benefits of providing liquidity to the balancer pool. Number one, you're going to be able to share in any of the fees that the balancer pool accumulates. You'll earn BAL token rewards on top of that are going to go back into the pool. The LP tokens you guys get in exchange can be staked into the BZX protocol. This will give you governance rights, but it also give you a portion of the fees that they generate through platform activities. And if you participate in governance by casting a vote, you'll get LP tokens as a reward. Lastly, each BZRX token can be redeemed for a proportional amount of the insurance fund. Now, there's no guarantee that this platform is going to succeed in the long run, but in my review video that I highly recommend that you guys watch, I stated that this platform is like the decentralized version of BitMEX. Some notable investors and figures in this crypto space like Pomp, Novogratz have publicly stated that if they could, they would buy a stake in BitMEX. Leverage trading platforms generate a lot of revenue, so from an investment standpoint, it's a no-brainer to get exposure. Depending on how all the governance features unfold, owning a token in this protocol could be like owning a stake in the protocol. Assuming that you guys accept everything I've just outlined, buying the BZRX token and staking it is sort of analogous to buying equity in BitMEX and being entitled to a portion of the revenue. Now we'll go ahead and talk about exactly how to stake your tokens. The first thing you need to do is go over to this webpage, staking.bzx.network. Connect with the wallet of your choosing. Once connected, you'll see what your wallet balance is here on the left. And on the right, you'll see what your staking balance is. And obviously, if you haven't staked, this side is going to be 0, and this side will reflect your current balance. In case you guys didn't know, BZRX is just a wrapped version of BZRX. Through their liquidity mining incentive program, people are going to be given this token. It's going to have a vesting period of 4 years with a 6-month cliff, meaning you won't get any tokens until after 6 months. And the tokens you do receive after 6 months, they're going to be given to you over a 4-year period. One of the best platforms, in my opinion, to provide liquidity into a balancer pool is Zapper.fi. I highly recommend you guys check this out if you guys haven't used it already. You want to click invest, you'll be navigated to this page, type in BZRX in the search field, and then it'll populate all the options that you have. And you want to pick this option here with $1.8 million in liquidity and no net return on ROI. You click it, and just to double check that you have the right pool, make sure it says 80/20. And if you click here, you can select the token you want to use provide liquidity with. For example, let's say you don't own any BZRX tokens. By providing liquidity with one of these 3 options, 80% of the funds will be converted to BZRX and 20% will get converted to Ethereum. And in exchange for providing liquidity, you're going to be given LP tokens, and these tokens are basically your claim on the liquidity that you provided. All you need to do to confirm the transaction is click here and confirm. You'll have to approve 2 separate transactions, one that unlocks a smart contract, and the second authorization approves of the transaction. I was personally having issues using Zapper.fi, so I went ahead and just came here to Balancer directly. So when you arrive on this page, the first thing you want to do is connect to your wallet. Then you want to filter the pools by assets. We're going to go ahead and type in BZRX. And then go ahead and select the only option that populates. And remember, we want to choose the balancer pool with a ratio of 80/20. Go ahead and select that pool. From here, you want to proceed to the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Click on Add Liquidity. On this screen, you'll be given 2 options. Either you can provide liquidity using multi-assets or a single asset. I chose the single asset option. You can pick from BZRX or Wrap Ethereum. I went ahead and selected BZRX. I entered in the amount of BZRX I wanted to add to the pool. And remember, when you do this, a portion of the BZRX are going to be converted to Wrapped Ethereum. And in exchange for putting 2,500 BZRX, I'm going to be given approximately 63 balancer pool tokens. And these are essentially the LP tokens I was referring to earlier. They're your claim on the liquidity that you provide to the pool. From here, you're going to have to confirm either 2 or 3 transactions, depending on if this is your first time using the platform. Proceed back to the staking.bzrx.network webpage. Scroll down to the bottom of the page, select the amount of tokens you want to stake. So for me, I had the option of staking all my BZRX tokens, which was this balance here, and 63.18 BPT tokens, which was reflected here. I decided to stake 100% of both, and to execute that, I simply clicked here on Staked, confirmed 1 transaction, and my tokens were staked into the protocol. Once they implement the governance module, and they conduct a vote, we'll begin receiving our reward. In fact, all the rewards that we've accumulated before the vote, they'll be reflected here under my rewards balance after the vote is conducted. Now, if you don't have any BZRX tokens and you're interested in buying, or maybe you have BZRX tokens and after watching this video you want to buy some more, using 1inch you can buy some BZRX tokens anonymously without having to do a KYC. And the process is entirely intuitive. On the left, you pick the asset that you want to use to buy BZRX. You can choose from any of the assets that are supported by the platform. It'll aggregate orders across multiple dexes and give you the best price possible for the token. The link to 1inch and all the exchanges that support BZRX tokens are in the description below. So if you guys wanted to support the channel, I'd be very grateful if you use those links. Also, if you want to keep up with all the updates related to BZRX, I highly recommend that you guys follow me on Twitter. It's the best way to get the quickest and freshest insights in regards to the BZX protocol. With that, I'd like to conclude the video. This is Crypto One Step signing out. I'll talk to you folks next time. Bye.